Ahem. Hello, everyone. Captain Troy Handsome of International Rescue. Please state the nature of your emergency. Here with Bralef and the Coffee Lich. How are you both doing today?
Doing good.
Doing all right.
All right. Well, I'm excited to sit back and relax and be a play. I mean, I did have D&D earlier today, but there's something different about. I guess this feels more like a classic D&D session than my earlier session does, because my earlier session's a little bit more, or at least one that I kind of like when there's a little bit of structure. You know what I mean? I'm not super. This is like no offense to my other DM, but when there's like it feels a little bit more aimless. Like you can do whatever you want, and I like struggle with decision making and decision paralysis. So I'm just like, uh, um, what's the goal? What can I do? So I like this one here, where I sit back. We have a specific goal in mind, a specific end game that's planned out. So yeah, and I'm excited to roll some dice.
Oh God, yeah. I tried playing single player D&D with one of my best friends who is uh our forever DM back in college,
Mm-hmm.
and he is very much the type that loves the idea of everything being entirely open-ended. Like he does no prep for a session.
Yeah.
He builds the entire world and then improvs the entire session as he goes, which means that it's entirely based off of player choice. And if I see a blank canvas, I fucking freeze.
Okay. All right. You
So like
understand. You understand.
so like session one was the last session because it was just like, okay, Quinn, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And I was like, fuck, I don't know. And it was basically that as an exchange for like 2 hours.
I see. Well, I don't envy you in that moment, that's for sure.
It sucked so much.
All right, let me say hi to everyone in here. Reese Bees, welcome in. Ida Takimas, good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. Oh no, you have to at the very least have quest prompts. Yeah, I need some guidance. At least some sort of like push situation. Preferably a lot of guidance, but like for I guess players in general, I think you need some guidance for sure.
hmm That's why I like running the pre-made stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, I want to know what the end goal is, the end game. If you're gonna tell me, yeah, I'm gonna start up a campaign, but I'm like, well, so what is the end goal? You don't have to tell me what it is yet, but I don't want to be here for 3 years and then it kind of tapers off and fizzles off because it was just like you can do whatever you want. I'm like, no, no, no. I kind of need that narrative. It's also how I feel about a lot of anime. Like if the anime is gonna keep on going, I'm like, this one should have stopped 3 seasons ago. This one should have wrapped up at 2 seasons. This one 3. This one 1. Also, while we're here, Reese Bees, congratulations on your 40 stream streak. That's very epic. And Reese says hi to the both of you.
Hi, Reese.
Agreed.
And Ida says, I like giving players quest boards and then building based on what they seem to resonate with better. But I like that. I like that. You kind of like use that feedback. You've got it's kind of like machine learning these days. You use that feedback to improve, like that feedback loop to be like, oh, my players like these kind of quests. They like these kind of NPCs, and then from there, it's just like hunky dory. All right. But let me go ahead and take us to the dungeon, at least those in chat, because right now we're still in the tavern. But let me shoop this away. Um, it has been a minute, and my memory is failing me more than it normally does. But I do remember that we were kind of dodging. Oh no, I remember now. We had this epic situation. So first of all, seeing the spiders, I remember now some things. So we were scurrying through, I don't want to call it a city, but definitely a series of rooms with doors, trying to avoid the spider patrols that were skittering around. And when we seemed to have successfully made it through to this particular area, we had to hunker down. We had two choices. We could either hide or try to dash. Now, we tried to hide, but unfortunately, some poor rolls on my part meant that we had to stand and fight for a bit. But we were able to successfully survive the encounter. And from here, our journey through this deep, deep dungeon continues. And before I ask if there's anything else I may have forgotten, Ida Takimas says it makes it easy to have a motivating campaign / end game. Yes, I like the idea of building on what's come before. I like tying the little things together that come to, like things that bear fruit. I'm blanking on other words for it, but for that satisfying end game. And please let there be an end game. I'm not saying I want my characters to die, but I kind of would like to. And I'm not saying I want them to die soon so I can move on to the other characters, but I kind of want to be like, okay. And then my bard went off to explore to tour the island that they moved to and didn't go back to Waterdeep. And then I can just start an adventure new with someone else.
Yeah. I like having opportunities to move on to a new character or explore new ideas and new mechanics.
Yes, and then maybe I'll come back to that character another time.
Yeah.
And sometimes the players' backdoor stories do make it easy too, especially when you want to tie it together, whether it's for the overarching goal or as one of my DMs likes to do. Kind of like each character has their own arc. So like maybe one character's arc. Now that we're at a particular city, right, where the Dragonborn used to live before perhaps he got disowned or whatever, it's time for that person's arc. Or we left a city. Oh man, this is pretty messed up. So I think one of the bigger cities is my druid's arc, but one of the first big cities we were in that particular group was the city where the classic tiefling, orphan, warlock, or rogue, tiefling, orphan, rogue, the classic combination. So all of their friends, their orphan friends, were actually, I think they were the zombies we were fighting, but our perception were, except for the tiefling, was so bad, especially on my own, that we didn't realize the zombies we were cutting down, mowing down, killing with reckless abandon were all people that the tiefling knew personally, each and every one. So as the tears were streaming down their face, we were none the wiser, and we're like, all right, done in this city, on to the next one.
That's great.
Yeah, it's one of those iconic D&D moments that like lives rent-free in my mind. I'm like, that's messed up. I as a player know that.
Kid.
Yeah.
Congratulations, kid. Your traumatic backstory has now become your traumatic now story.
Oh.
You know what that is? Growth. Also, I like that, unrelated, but I like that your Moobot here references that Dolce is either an Eldritch Knight fighter or a Blade Disciple fighter. Like, it's because of the fact that you have the option sometimes to swap between like two personalities and thus two classes, but I like that it just looks like Moobot just doesn't know what you are.
Wait, that's hilarious. Yeah, Moobot's just like Dulce de Leche goes by Dolce, played by Troy is fuck. Eldritch Knight fighter, or was it Blade Disciple fighter?
Some kind of fighter, I think.
Yeah, fuck if I know. Ida Takima says, a terrifying DM comedy equals tragedy plus time. Your story is going to be really funny after you get past that final boss. That right? So many funny stories are funny because they're in the past. Just like, it's fucked up now. We can laugh about this later if you're still alive. But everyone you know and love probably isn't. So, but it'll make for a great story, a funny story. You'll invent stand-up comedy down the line. And also, I don't think I've welcomed Lux in. Lux, fellow player of mine, and still got to talk to you about DMing sometime. Welcome in. Congrats on first. We're about to... Well, I'm just happy that we're alive after that last encounter, that's for sure. Like, this reminds me I need to add some sort of hiding situation. So first of all, I feel like the things we've done in D&D the past month and a half have been fantastic. Like, first of all, there was that, what is it called when you lay in wait? The ambush that you all set up in our off-stream Curse of Strahd campaign that I hope to upload the VODs for down the line. That was epic. And then this sequence last time in Dungeon of the Rad Rage, where we're like, all right, we're going to hide. And if we don't successfully hide, then we've got to fight. We got to hide or dash. What do you want to do? So that was exciting. And a welcome into Plush. Thank you for the daily check-in. Thank you for being part of the flock. I appreciate you being here despite it probably being a little bit later. We're about to start off our bi-weekly D&D session, getting out of this room that we were trying to hide in from some suspicious folk. They're all gone now. They went to a farm upstate. Yep, that's where they went. We bought them train tickets and everything. It was very nice of us.
Yeah.
For half a second.
Glad you guys enjoyed that hide that weird offshoot stealth system last time. Cause man, I was just making stuff up round to round.
Ah, I see. Nice. Well, I was none the wiser, that's for sure.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned it immediately after the fight.
You may have. You may very well have. I would have believed you if you said it was. Well, no. Knowing D&D. Never mind. I retract the statement I was about to make about like thinking that it was going to be vanilla. That's a good point. All right, a few more comments here real quick. Plush says it's almost midnight. I'm just going to have to say hi and dip soon. I appreciate you stopping by. Again, late for you. I understand. Later than the normal stream time. Thank you for swinging by. And Ida Takima says, for half a second I didn't hear off stream, so I thought you said you had an Austrian Curse of Strahd campaign. Yes, if only. Actually, there is a lot of European influence, of course, in the Curse of Strahd campaign. I look forward to uploading those soon. We'll see how YouTube treats it. We'll see if YouTube is kind. I'm excited for hopefully those of you all who are interested in either vampires or us or D&D in general can check it out, because I think it's my third time running Curse of Strahd. I want to say I've been able to take my experiences with the previous times running it and kind of improve it for these two. Because, for example, there's a particular NPC that my players here may or may not have killed. That the first time I ran that fight, it wasn't the best. It was a little awkward. He was like making some sort of from my point of view, he was making like a very emotional speech, because he wasn't as evil in that campaign as compared to yours. But I'm like trying to make him make some good points, but ultimately I think I had a lot more fun running him as a little bit more evil of a character, just to, sometimes not every person needs to be redeemable. Sometimes people just have to be evil. And I'm excited for y'all to watch that, because that's one of my favorite fights that I've run for these two.
Sometimes you just need a real good bastard,
Exactly. There weren't enough bastards in my other campaign, so I'm gonna have to go around and fix that. Not in the traditional sense that if there aren't enough bastards and you can go around, you know what I mean.
No, go on.
I'm
a little lost.
All right, so no, I shan't. We got some. We may have some young ones around. I don't want to go into too detail about what that entails. Okay, let's get right into it.
All right. Well, since we left off last time, as Lightning mentioned earlier, you guys had a brief scuffle with a bunch of drow soldiers and an elite drow warrior, hiding out in this general area over here. Oh damn! For some reason in the Curse of Strahd game, the delay on pinging is so much lower. God damn it! Do I just have like an older version? Well, we'll look into that later, I guess. Now, I know that you guys didn't end the fight in this room. You had the entirety of the fight in this room. So I think that you came into this bigger room to hide. I don't recall if we said that you guys were like resting at all. Either of you guys remember?
So, I think we didn't talk about it only because I'm looking at my health being kind of low. I do remember there's some interesting things in here that were grabbed, but I am all for starting the discussion about whether this room is restable or not.
Given the sources of danger around the area, I think it's appropriate to let you guys take a short rest, but I'm not so comfortable with a long
Yeah, that's
rest.
fair. Wasn't expecting a
It's
long
a-
rest here anyway. Didn't seem that safe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm cool for that. And speaking of short resting, Plush, thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your rest very soon as well. She says, good luck with your game. Hope you win. I'll talk to you guys later. Yes, I hope we win too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good night.
I also hope I win.
Oh, okay. For the class, though, we do believe here that it's not DM against the players. That's not how D&D and TTRPGs aren't to be played. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a sore loser for whatever comes this way.
I disagree.
Oh, no! My hubris once again gets the better of me, just like it does in Paper Mario when they're like, Troy, what do you mean you've only leveled up your health once since the start of the game? I'm like, I don't need to. I need more BP. BP is best P. But yeah, if you'd like, or if you'll allow us, I'd love to short rest. I've got some hit dice I definitely gotta burn.
I am okay with a short rest, yes.
All right.
Though, not to give the game away, it might not be strictly necessary. Could be safe. It could be a safer option, though.
Okay. You know what? How about this? I'll do one. For sure.
I only have 2 hit dice left, and I can burn them whenever I want, so I'll hold off for now.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Would you allow me to have used my second win before this short rest? I understand.
Yes, the game doesn't really differentiate between combat abilities and non-combat abilities. So yeah, sure. Go for it.
All right, thank you. I will go ahead and pop my second wind. And then that really does help a
So
lot.
really, yeah, that's a really good combination of rolls. Well, the
Second one could be
second
better,
wind is a little bad,
Mhm.
but you know, 20 health is 20 health.
20 health is 20 health. Ooh, short rest. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. Okay. I believe I have finished my short rest. I appreciate it. I'm ready to venture out into the world and definitely not run into any vampires or drow.
Heck yeah. While you guys are holding up here for about an hour, you do hear plenty of skittering of giant spiders heading around the area. At one point, you hear what sounds like the dragging of a body.
I love hearing the sound of a body being dragged around while I'm resting. Very conducive to my rest, but, well, I
White noise.
All right, well, I guess it's time for us to progress forward. Let me,
I can't get any sleep lately. They updated my white noise app and removed the body being dragged through the street.
It's kind of like, it's oddly soothing, you know? Like, it's kind of like those ASMR things where they take like a thing, a long surface, and kind of like scratch it against another surface, you know? That's what the body dragging is all about.
My mind just goes to like the joke ASMR videos that are just like ASMR gently beating you up.
Man, could you link me that ASMR gently beating you up for a friend? I just got to send that to a friend.
No.
Damn, was worth a shot. Isaac, welcome in. Congratulations on second, and thank you for your daily check-in. Thank you for being part of the flock. You know what my favorite ASMR video is? Reese, what is your favorite ASMR video? Is it was it ASMR you cause a ship to sink? Have you all seen that? Have you all heard that?
ASMR you cause a ship to sink?
Yeah, hold on. ASMR boyfriend causes sinking ship. We don't have to watch this now, of course, but I'll post this in. Yes! Clumsy boyfriend sinks cruise ship, killing thousands ASMR. It's actually, honestly, my favorite. I don't listen to ASMR, but let me link this to you all.
That's a pretty high concept ASMR video, not gonna lie.
It's only like, I think 3 minutes or something like that. There was just a whole slew like a few months ago of things like, you know, clumsy boyfriend sinks cruise ship killing 1,000, clumsy boyfriend accidentally commits vehicular manslaughter ASMR, clumsy boyfriend crashes the Titanic, clumsy boyfriend causes nuclear war affecting millions, clumsy boyfriend opens emergency exit on plane. They're all good.
Amazing. Is that your favorite ASMR video, Bralef?
Yes. Warrior dies in a falling elevator while enjoying Oreos.mp3.
Amazing.
I'll have to watch this sometime.
I've watched that one. It's very short. God.
Yes, Lux, I do miss my gelatinous cube slime emotes. They were very useful for D&D. All right. But yeah, I'll watch these videos sometime. I would love for y'all to check out the one I linked, but of course, no pressure. I'm ready to step out of here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, does it sound like there's any skittering outside before I step out of here? I assume we're going to be heading in a southwesterly direction, as there's some doors there that have yet to be uncovered.
Where do you think we should go, Blockhead? She spins Blockhead around randomly.
That does remind me. Go ahead.
Blockhead falls with the face with the two X eyes face up.
What a good sign. Oh, an omen. A good omen, perhaps.
Yay!
Yeah, death to our enemies. That's what that means, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Remind me to ask a question about Blockhead, you spinning him around to see later, I guess during a break or something. But yeah, anything out here before I step out?
You do not hear any skittering sounds in the immediate vicinity.
All right, let's head out.
Spies, 15 giant spiders.
Yeah.
Okay, gotta learn how to reveal areas again. Alright.
Blockhead, Lucy moving the football the last second again. Bralef, would you like to introduce Blockhead to the class?
Yes. So my character is a ghost, and as per the lingering soul rules made by Matthew Mercer, she is tethered to an object that anchors her into reality, and that object is Blockhead, a wooden block that I think is roughly a foot on each side, who has a different face painted on every side. He's sort of her imaginary friend, and also her primary weapon. She throws them at people.
It's pretty gruesome sometimes, actually. The reason why I have the violent and graphic depictions warning on the stream is specifically not for me. It's for Blockhead. And when Bralef uses Blockhead to kill someone, it's just horrific and gruesome. And I'm just like, okay, putting this warning on the stream. All right. I support
Hopefully
Blockhead.
We get more
routes.
opportunities to use them.
It can be pretty graphic. Bralef's descriptions.
Yay!
Which is not to say that mine don't also get pretty graphic when I'm a player. Alright, so I should probably actually reveal this spot too. So you got two doors, a little outlet right here, and then what looks to be a new path down here.
Okay, so this is also a path? Oh, no, sorry, you said down here. Okay. Gonna guess these are two more of these, weird partial rooms. These doors, that is. I
Good
guess we can
intuition.
open them up and see if there's anything inside.
There is not. There's frankly not a ton going on here in a lot of these rooms.
This fake town.
I mean, by all rights, it is abandoned.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's occupied by the Drow, but they very clearly did not make it.
Hallway. Wow, this is just like Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Corridor.
Ah!
Reese, thank you for laughing at that.
Gotta love silly pickles rushing headlong into any given room.
Yeah.
Not like there was a Chimera in one of them recently.
No. Is there one in this room?
There could be. Too late to find out now. Let's see. So, your pathway down here leads to... should reveal this bit. Leads to a river.
Ooh. How delicious or not delicious does this water look?
I mean, it's not stagnant, so it probably won't kill you to drink it.
All right.
But,
Probably
I
won't
mean-
kill you. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
All right. It's probably been a while for me. I would actually want to drink some maybe. Oh, I don't know. It looks suspicious. All right. I would like to investigate. Unless you've got further description. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Interested in this.
Little bit. So they are in this. It feels disingenuous to call it even a room. In this little cave outlet, really, there are two 10-foot square rafts made of wooden logs that look strange, held together with thick spider webs. Resting nearby are also 6 10-foot poles.
Okay. The spider webs are concerning.
We could take one of them for the bag of holding. 10-foot pole's always handy.
Yeah, shout out to the good old classic D&D tool, the 10-foot pole. This is actually the first time I've ever seen one in a game.
Oh, is it a common, like...
More common in older editions, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
Pretty sure-
In the original couple editions, well, the gameplay loop was going into a dungeon and dealing with traps and locked doors and locked chests and trapped doors and trapped locked chests and all that. Like, the mainstay of how do you check for traps was always you bring a 10-foot pole and tap on all of the surfaces in a hallway as your advance.
I see.
It is, in fact, in the equipment, the adventuring gear section. Costs 5 copper pieces and weighs 7 pounds.
7
Yep,
pounds.
it's-
Okay. All right.
It still exists. Not denying that. What I am saying, however, is that I never see players take it because traps are so much less common these days, and it's so much. And as a result, it's like, I mean, might as well just have the rogue do it,
Yeah.
or just trust that there is going to be like one trap in the entirety of this dungeon, and it probably won't instantly kill the party, which means that we can just face tank it.
I usually don't buy one even when I'm loading up my inventory because, like, it pushes the limits of what I can accept I'm just carrying around.
Yeah. And of course, if you're... How much did you say it costs? 7... You
5
say...
copper.
5 copper.
5 copper, yeah. So it's pretty cheap. But if you're dealing with like any kind of actual encumbrance rule, it's also £7, which is pretty hefty.
Yep.
Something that in like the era of 5th edition is not gonna come up a ton. I hate to call a brief break so quickly, but I actually have to go get a hot drink. I'm having problems with my throat. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. I guess I'll sit here and ask Bralef the question if you happen to be free for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I hear. Does Miss Mouse point towards the direction in TTYD?
Nope.
Where no? Okay.
She just looks left or right like she usually does.
See, that's the shit, because I was at the...
Right?
I'm, like, sitting at the top of Underground Rogueport. Like, where the heck is it? Because the last time I got the things that were on the roofs, I think I used the guide. And I'm sitting here, like, manually hitting every spot, like, jumping. I'm, like, jumping here, like, move over a little bit, jumping there. I'm, like, hammering in places. I'm like, what's up here? I did eventually find the 2 blocks that were up there, but it took me way longer than I was thinking, because I'm, like sitting here, like, I stand for, like, 2 seconds waiting for Miss Mouse to sniff, like, all right, girl, where is it, girl? Come on. Go get it, girl. Come on. Also, Isaac, thank you for the hydration redeem. I will go ahead and hydrate.
I will go get a drink.
Nice. All right, I'll be here.
I heard about that hydration. Good news. I'm way ahead of the game. I was in the middle of a sip
Nice.
while I held the hydration along.
Very nice. Reese says that she wants a Miss Mouse plushie. Honestly, I would love Paper Mario partner plushies. I would love a Lady Bow one. She looks like the right size and shape for a plushie. Like, God, give me one of those.
Bralef actually got me a Goombella plush for my birthday a couple years back.
Wait, there's a Goombella plush? Damn. Bralef, it's my birthday. No, I'm kidding. On Etsy. I'll look into this.
Speaking of Etsy.
Oh yeah, let me check this link out. Isaac says I'm trying to build up a decent amount of points before I start redeeming the full self-care. Yeah, I added the full self-care because someone, it was specifically Stuckham, who was like, you know, I'm kind of, oh, he didn't say this specifically, but he was like, I'm tired of redeeming all 3, the hydrate, the stand up at the stretch. Can you, thank you for this redeem. Oh my gosh, hold on, I gotta link this in chat. Nice. I hoard points, but I also redeem self-care. Self-care is important. Especially when I'm seated here for long periods of time. But 10k is admirable. It's like double what Pumpkin has. Yeah, this is cute. It's got the little smirky face. Oh my gosh, I need this so bad. Toyland by Orlova. What else you got here, Toyland? Ooh. There's some interesting stuff in here. Oh, they got a Lala? Lord have mercy. I am trying really, really hard not to choose. God, that's expensive. Never mind. I just saw the price. Never mind. Like, I support artists and all, but this is a little out of my budget at the moment. I mean, normally I'd be like, oh, you know, anything for Lala, but that's a lot of it. Oh, the Bombette one. Oh, Waka, stop. What have you done? What have you done to me? Oh my gosh. Hi, welcome back. I can't believe this.
Sorry, bud.
I gotta link this to y'all. Look at this. Look at the Bombette and the Wackadoo. Damn.
You know what's surprisingly hard to find on Etsy? Bobbly plushes, and I have not been able to find a Goombalio plush anywhere.
Damn. Wait, have I sent the charm to you or to any of you that I got, that the wheel for Bobbery spins? It's like a pin or like a charm of some sort, and like the wheel is like its own spinning object. It's super cool. I gotta find that.
That's neat.
I'll send it to you all later.
Oh, hey, would you look at that? Toys from La La Land actually also has a Goombalio. Sick.
Nice.
Over the course of this conversation, I actually also found a single Bobbly, which is pretty awesome.
That's good.
Also, not really in the budget for me right now. Oh shit, they have a general guy.
A general guy? That's awesome. Holy shit, you gotta eventually get that.
God Damn, yeah, you're right. Oh my god. They have blue
I
baby
see that
Yoshi.
now. Oh, let me. Yeah, I'll have to check out the blue baby Yoshi.
Bootlo. They got Bootlo.
They even got Bootler. Bootler gets representation. Oh my god. I'm scrolling.
They have Vivian, my girl Vivian.
My girl Vivian, let's go.
It looks kind of funny, not gonna
It
lie.
does look kind of funny. The for more, look up. Well, anyway, yeah, it does look kind of funny. Yeah, the Paper Mario plushie viewing break. It's very important. This is, it's like a real D&D session. You know, we get sidetracked by something real quick, like, you know, like the Phillies game is off on the side or something, or yeah. Oh, the Mimi! I love Mimi from Super Paper Mario. They better have a Natasha. They probably won't. She's a little less exciting of a concept, or perhaps trickier. Yeah, right. Isn't that cool?
A little lower quality, I would say, but they have two different versions of Shadow Queen Peach.
Mm-hmm.
One with a black dress, one with a purple dress. They also have Cammy. There was more Cammy Koopa representation on this Etsy page than in the vast majority of the Paper Mario series.
I appreciate you so much for that joke. Oh my god. Like, every time I've started a TTYD stream this week, I've put up the Rip Cammy Koopa 2001 to 2004 meme, which is now outdated considering the remake, but that joke just meant so much to me.
The Flowy plush.
oh my. That's quite a Flory plush. Oh my.
All right, now I know what I'm getting you for your next birthday.
I hope it's the Bobby or Goombario plush that is also on this.
Yo,
right.
that Dupless is rad. That Dupless is sick.
Yeah, they got the face done really well.
Also, Reese was saying, you know, now that, because she voiced Dupless in my playthrough, like, he's just like a little adorable, like, boy fail. Like, he's kind of cringe. He's kind of fail. He's just a little dude. It's the little dude. Also, Isaac says, I have 2 Ike plushies. That's awesome. I should get an Ileana plushie sometime, I guess. It's funny because Ileana is the kind of person who would canonically have like a Dakimakura or a body pillow of just a chunk of meat. And so I've commissioned art of her like holding and hugging her meat body pillow like twice. Twice for sure. It might be 3 times, but I'm pretty sure it's just twice. Yeah, Dupless just likes playing little pranks. Oh, the Love Bee. Oh, Love Bee. I love Bee. Anytime people talk about death in the Mario universe, I'm just like, I know Paper Mario is separate from Mario, but I'm just like, speaking of death in the Mario universe, did you know that Hades exists in the Mario universe? Ruled over by Queen Jades? Jades. Yeah, anyway.
It's not Hades in the Paper Mario universe.
Mhm.
It's the underwear.
Ooh, yeah, it's the underwear. And the over there. I just like, yeah, not specifically called Hades. I just figured. It's like, it's this closest equivalent, because it's not hell.
On that note, yeah, you're right.
Greek
It's ruled
inspired.
over by Queen Jades. But do you think her name is supposed to be pronounced with an H sound anyway? Like, because
You're right.
that J makes an H sound in Hispanic cultures.
True.
Like, there's not much to go on for that, but like it would be a little funny if it's just like, yeah, it's spelled Jades, but it is actually still pronounced Hades because it's funny. Anyway, you guys have had time to consider your options. So, what did you want to do? You can try to find a way down the river here. You can head back this way. There was another path. You can explore down this way or another path as well.
I personally kind of want to check out this little path right here. I want to see where this one goes, but what?
Yeah, sure.
What do you? Okay, let me go ahead and step over here as I'm interested in just scoping out the path first before. Not that I don't think Dolce's inherited my fear of water, but this seems very ominous. Let's check out this place first.
That's fair. God, what I wouldn't give for just a reveal blush.
Right?
One of these days, maybe.
One of these days.
Does having premium not give you that?
Not that
Huh?
I've seen.
Guess not, or you would be using it this whole time.
Having
Yeah,
premium.
yeah, I've still got premium. One of the only subscriptions that actually, yeah, the only actual subscription that I have, Roll20 Premium.
Yeah, I've been cutting back on a lot these days too. Like, obviously, I didn't like them before, but I've been trying really hard to be better.
I've got 2 Patreons that I support still, and even then, kind of thinking about cutting at least one of those out. Love H Bomber Guy's stuff, but he literally like puts out one video every 3 years.
3 years.
Point.
Yeah, I heard he said something that was like, "Oh, huh? You wanted about this? All right, give me 3 years." To something recent that had happened.
Yeah.
Our dark vision is really struggling in this tunnel.
It is, yes. And it will continue to do so because it's funnier.
Well, speaking of dark vision, I requested a commission. I asked for hopefully the banner to be in there, but I was already asking a lot of the artists, so it might just be Dolce with the lantern. I'm excited. Oh, more. Oh, hello, friend. Hello there, friend.
Skeleton.
It's just so not worth it sometimes. Foundry has a reveal blush.
Oh, one of my fellow
These
TTRPG VTubers, she runs her Hunter the Reckoning campaign on Mondays, and I noticed she does use Foundry.
Nice. Okay, let's see what we have here. So this little cave inlet has a roof that is 20 feet high. Sorry, give me a sec. There's a bit to read. I read this section a good while back, but it's been a while.
Okay. I do see this seems to be perhaps downstream from the river. It's definitely connected. I will say, out of all the things I was expecting I almost said the Pit of 100 Trials. In the dungeon of the Rad Rage, I wasn't expecting an entire river to be here, so this is quite a surprise.
It is my favorite floor that you've encountered so far.
Nice.
First one that has any, like, decent built-in story, too. All right. Now the cave, this cave itself has little in the way of interest on its own right. You have noticed that the water of the river, while not moving incredibly quickly, is still moving with enough force that it would be difficult to swim. And it seems that might be the reason why you found the rafts further up. However, solving as a different option here, there is floating in the water a black gondola with leering eyes carved into its sides, bobbing gently in the water. Standing in the gondola, holding its own 10-foot pole, is what appears to be the skeleton of a tiefling. has two horns coming out of the forehead of its skull, one of which is broken at the tip, and it has a long, bony tail that is gently swaying back and forth. The skeleton stares in your general direction, but makes no move to suggest that it's hostile.
Ooh.
Almost as if it is waiting.
It's a new NPC.
Uh,
River person.
To the north. What is that actually?
Never eat shredded wheat ever.
That place. Northwest. I don't know why I struggled that hard on that. Anyway, the northwest here, there is a rather ornate door made of carved stone. It is flanked on either side by bas reliefs of helmed dwarves, their faces long since chipped away. Though it does not appear to be a natural erosion so much as having been actively chipped away by vandals.
I was just about to ask, do you mean chipped away like, oh, over time, or like someone actively was and no faces? I see it's the latter.
Indeed.
All right. Well, I feel like... Do you have more to read before I ask Bralef if we can check out the door and the room first before we talk to the ferry boat person?
There is nothing else immediate that I would want to go over.
All right. Well, the door interests me the most, but I am open to other ideas. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. We can go to the door first.
All right. I'll move closer to the door. Interested in seeing if it's like openable, if there's any sort of magic afoot.
Okay. There is an inscription carved into the door's molding, though it has itself also been mostly damaged, rendering it largely indecipherable, if you could even have spoken the language it originally had.
All right. Well, if the door isn't locked, or trapped, I would like to open it, or at least to attempt to.
There is no visible method of opening this door.
Could I try? It's probably not going to work, but could I try pushing it?
Of course. You're free to attempt to push the door, though it being made of carved stone, it does not budge as you attempt to push it.
Damn. I have stone shape on my bard, but not on here. All right, I'm going to give up on this door in the interest of either going down this hall or talking to the skeleton, the tiefling skeleton.
I'm interested in that skeleton.
Of course you would. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, buddy, can you talk?
The skeleton regards you lifelessly. It turns to face you and makes and offers no further response.
I don't have anything recent in my notes that would... that gives me any idea of how to speak with this individual. You know, like a whole, oh yeah, you need to pay a coin for your fare. You know
I mean, he'll probably ferry us around if we pay him something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I will do the money, like, you know, the rubbing of your fingers together motion for like the money symbol. See if that piques its interest.
As you rub your fingers together to imply money, the skeleton gestures into the back of the gondola as if inviting you on.
Yeah, I've got an like a Uber Lyft situation. All right. Do you wanna hop on it? Or do you wanna check out this tunnel first? I assume we'll have to pay somehow, of course.
What was that last part you said?
Oh, I assume we'll have to pay, but I just was wondering if you'd be interested.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't know if there's room for both of us.
Oh,
Is there
okay.
room for both of us?
Gondola can hold up to 7 medium creatures and their gear.
Fair enough.
Ooh, I'm up to 7 medium creatures. Okay. I'm not sure what we pay with, but yeah, I'll hop in. Watch, it'll be our souls, you know. I should have like checked the currency that they accept here first, but oh well. I will, in case we don't move after a bit, I will begin getting ready to pull out. I'm gonna assume like maybe 2 gold coins. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That seems mythologically appropriate.
Yeah. Do you think it's 2 for all of us or 2 for each of us? So like 4?
Let's see what happens.
All right. I will hold. If nothing happens after a bit, I will like hold out 2 coins with the intent of handing it to our steerer.
The skeleton extends a bony hand to claim the coins.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and subtract that from my sheet.
It's not even the skeleton's hand; it just holds up a different skeleton.
Nice. There's 2 more coins. All right. Does it feel like that is enough? There.
Skeleton takes the 2 coins, examines them a little bit, holds them up as if holding it up to a light that is not there in the cave,
Nice.
and bites one of the gold coins.
Nice.
It nods, satisfied that you have not tried to give it counterfeit gold,
Oh.
and puts the 2 coins in the pocket of its robe that I have now decided that it's wearing.
Nice.
The ferryman does nothing from here, waiting for instructions on where you want to go.
Oh. All right. Which way do you want to go? Do you want to go up? Like north, or do you want to go south?
I guess we can go north for now to sort of fill out our map and see if that path goes nowhere.
Okay.
All right. I will point north. Or maybe I should say, I will also say north, if you please. Never
Alright.
eat wheat shredded.
The skeleton nods and begins guiding the boat with its pole northward.
Oh, the boat moves. Neat.
Indeed. Just reveal all that as one big block because I cannot be bothered to do everything more piecemeal.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Skeleton pulls up here and looks to the 2 of you to see if this is where you were hoping to get off.
Oh, does it continue even further?
Yeah, the river continues further north.
Okay. Does it seem like we have to pay additional, or we should just or is this more of a double checking in with us, or before we progress farther north?
I'd say it's double checking in.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's keep going north. We point north again.
It nods. Chalk this up
Ooh.
to players going the exact opposite direction you plan for.
Oh, we can go the other way. We're just curious.
Well, we'll see anyway.
Oh no, a portal opens up and sends us in the opposite direction.
Wow, wild.
We're leaving the dungeon this way.
As you are continuing onward with your expeditions along the river, it feels as though you are being watched for the majority of your time on the waves, as though there are eyes just below the surface watching your every move.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Billy Pickles does the like I'm watching you signal
That's
to
cute.
the water.
You don't have fingers.
She's wearing a suit of armor.
Suspicious. Once again, the skeleton wishes to verify if this is where you were hoping to step.
I don't know. For some reason, I get the sudden urge to turn back and go in the opposite
Yeah, I have
direction.
the strangest feeling we should probably turn around, you know. Well, we kind of scoped out this area. We can always come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Silly Pickles has good energy staring back to make them uncomfortable. It's what I aspire to be like in the world. I feel bad now.
We can say
Can I ask you, perhaps Dolce has inherited some of my social awkwardness, but could I ask you to ask the skeleton to turn around? What am I supposed to be like? Actually, JK, let's go the other way. I would rather, like, if I were actually as a person in this situation, what I would do is I would get off here, wait like 5-10 minutes for the car to pick up someone else, and then order a new Uber or Lyft. So I feel very uncomfortable in this situation right now.
Silly Pickles will point back the way they came. And assuming the skeleton obliges, we will go all the way back down to where we started and then continue south from there.
Thank you. I'm normally
The two of you have a very interesting new thing, which is that even without the ability to, even without the facial features able to contort to make expressions, a skeleton is still able to convey annoyance and frustration.
I'm sure.
I'll pull out another gold coin to pay it.
Oh.
It the ferryman pinches the non-existent bridge of its non-existent nose. holds up two fingers to the two of you.
Okay, fine. I'll pay another one.
It takes the 2 coins and without even checking at this point, puts them back in its pocket. And then
There's a wooden coin. No, they weren't.
And then begins the process of moving your asses back down the River Strahd.
Thank you.
We annoyed the skeleton so much he suddenly has a personality.
Yep, pretty much. The whole mindless automaton act is just it's part of the job. The skeleton pushes you straight past the first possible stop and comes right back to where you originally found it and just points into the cave as if telling you to get out.
Oh, we can't even go south? Okay.
Do you actually say that?
Yeah.
The skeleton holds up both of its arms in frustration and then, like, exasperatedly, like, ushers you back into the boat.
Oh, okay.
What do you think, Blockhead? Is this the way the DM wants us to go?
I'm just having fun at this point.
Okay.
That's important.
So do you want to go follow south?
Yep.
Okay. The eyes in the water continue to watch you if the feeling on the back of your non-existent neck is, at least for silly pickles anyway, is anything to go by. Though some of them seem confused now. Okay. Alright, give me a minute. I need to read some stuff.
Which ghosts are these again? Banshees? But no, they're just ghosts.
Yeah, they're just regular ghosts.
Indeed they are.
Just like in
How do you do, fellow ghosts?
Paper Mario 64. They're just here to cheer us on as we continue sailing down the river.
Oh, I gotta multitask a little bit.
Mhm.
What am I in now? Oh, wait. So you find as you're moving down the river, you pass by another little cave inlet. Actually, you wouldn't darn it. There we go. There we go.
Oh, hi,
You
Manny
wouldn't pass by
Bashful.
the
This is Manny.
Hi, Manny.
Hi, Manny.
The
Hi, Manny.
ferryman pulls the gondola up to the shore here, and on the shore of this cave inlet, you see darting in and out from the rocks. You see 3 ghostly pirates, searching around very intently, nose to the ground style. Their absent-minded mutterings suggest that they're looking for something.
Oh no, the video gamer me is like, we have to help them out.
I mean, I'm interested in helping out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just for a reference, is there like a tunnel going this way to the right?
Yes.
Alright.
Also,
All right, we'll get off.
Manny says, hello, silly gooses. I'm here to peek in. Hello. Thank you for peeking in. Good to see you. I'm down to get off here.
Alright.
Thanks, Mr. Boatman.
The ferryman gives a very non-committal wave.
I love non-committal waves. I should do them more often.
What does that look like in real life? Who knows? That's between you and whatever social engagement you're trapped in.
But yeah, let's hop off and help these pirates out. But I know one thing, pirates are good people. Thanks to media telling me that is the case.
Mm-hmm.
You three looking for something?
Yeah, I'll go up to one of the pirates. This is a joke, but I'll go up to one of the pirates. I'm like, if you were a parrot, would you have your parrot... If you were a pirate, would you have your parrot here, puts hand on closest shoulder to me, or here, puts hand on their farthest shoulder from me? Ah. Okay, I don't actually say that.
Yeah, fair enough. As Silly Pickles addresses them to ask if they're looking for something, all three of them look up in unison at Silly Pickles, look between one another, and then go back to their search. One of them, the closest one here, responds, "What's it to you?"
I figured we could help you out.
And just how do you plan on doing that?
Well, we have, between me and her, 4 more eyes, and Blockhead has like 12 more eyes. So that's way more eyes to find what you're looking for.
And I don't like the fact that you refer to the fact... Blockhead, of course, with the 6 sides and 2 eyes per side. That makes sense. But to me, it is incredibly concerning when you're just like, yeah, and this guy's right here, he's got 12 eyes. I'm like, oh. But it helpful. A good persuasion. Well, sorry, back to you.
Blockhead, and there's just one hyper-realistic eye drawn on one of the sides.
Oh, God.
Hate that.
You mean you don't have 12 eyes? I wish. I mean, wait, I don't wish. Sounds useful, though.
This ghost back here pipes up saying, so you're just looking for the treasure yourself, is that it?
Treasure? I'm not here for monetary gain. We want to help you out.
A likely story, she says, as she primes a flintlock pistol that you're not sure if it actually would work.
True.
I mean, we can just leave if you want. Jeez.
The one in the middle says, the one in the middle this time pipes up and says, "That might be for the best there, lass."
Okie doke.
Okay.
Before we leave, just with a quick look, do I see any treasure?
No.
Do
I
not
see any-
see any
Okay.
treasure. In fact, you get the sense that this entire area has been picked over pretty damn thoroughly. It's not that expansive of an area. It seems like if there was anything here to be found, 3 ghosts of all things would have found it.
I get it. You're searching here for all eternity because you died without having found it.
The real treasure is the friends you made along the way.
this one back here, Liddy Slow Tongue Pedal Can't.
Wow.
I thought my name was silly.
Once again primes the same flintlock pistol again. And says, now just what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, you don't. Oh. Oh. No, I'm sorry. This has all been a misunderstanding. You guys enjoy your treasure hunt.
I also book it.
Slow Tongue, so that's right, you better run.
If Dolce had,
Four souls.
if she had inherited my pettiness, she would have been like, "So what did you say?" But she's chill. She's chill.
They don't even realize they're dead.
You'd be messed up if I didn't realize I was dead. You know, I prided myself on being the only living person in the party for a while, but
Well, you've died before,
that is true.
but I don't think you're currently dead.
Okay, so bad news.
Oh, does it lead elsewhere, like the other adventures?
No, it's just actually a dead end.
Oh, well, balls. Now we have to
Well,
awkwardly
here-
go back. You know what I mean? Like when you say bye to someone and you end up walking the same direction.
Actually, I lied. This one does specifically say that the tunnel leads to the expanded dungeon if you're
Yes.
fucking insane. And
Oh,
Don't-
if this one wasn't big enough already.
as if this 23 level mega dungeon wasn't enough for you, in case you wanted to expand it for whatever bloody reason.
You know, I think with the rate we're going to burn through this dungeon pretty fast. We might as well use the extended edition.
No.
Dolce, I get the distinct feeling that some higher power really doesn't want us to go down there. So why don't we?
Yes, I too got that immense feeling of dread and as if we were going the incorrect direction. So I will go ahead and turn around also.
I hope our Uber is still waiting for us.
True.
Liddy Slow Tongue sees you guys approach and says, "Bleeding hells, they're back again."
We'll just try to hop on our boat and leave. Did you just say Liddy slur tongue? I just had to.
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking. I mean,
Oh,
it's a
name.
name. I just wanted to double check.
I can excuse piracy. I draw the line at racism.
That's quite a name. Oh my gosh, Liddy slur tongue pedal can't. Damn.
I guess it could also just mean like she's a drunkard or something.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Like slurred speech. Yeah. That's what it's gonna be. All right. Well, I guess we probably do have to pay the guy again. Should I pull out 2 more
Do we have
gold?
to pay you again?
No, Liddy is in fact actually just extremely racist.
Ah,
What is it that was the Spider's Georg meme, but it's Liddy slur tongue pedal can't. Like there's an average of 3.2 slurs said per NPC in this campaign, but
The average D&D NPC is in fact not racist, but Liddy Slow Tongue pedal can't speech is entirely racial slurs when off screen. And she, as a result, drives up the average like mad.
all right.
To answer the question, yes, having chosen to stop here and now choosing to move again,
True.
yes, you need to pay the ferryman
All right,
again.
I will pay this time because Bralef paid last time, so I will hand over 2 coins to the ferry person, and I will deduct it accordingly from my sheets.
Oh, wait, where'd you want to go this time?
guess we're still going south.
Going west ish. West south, not southwest. West south.
Yeah, it is pretty much just west from here.
No, I want the boat to fly out of the water and hit
No,
where
to
these
clip
protons
through.
I am like, you don't understand. No, I am paying you to commit vehicular manslaughter. I guess if it's intentional at that point, it can't be manslaughter though. For long, the path actually starts winding north again. Those of you in the party with poor senses of direction might start to wonder if you're actually just going to end up in the exact same spot that you were originally.
I wonder if we're
Nah,
gonna
it's
end
probably
up in
fine.
the same spot we
My
were
mental map,
originally.
my mental map is very strong.
Ah! Alright. We're gonna rock up here for now. And you guys are gonna have to give me a minute again.
Okay.
Well, this is a fun little mini adventure right here.
Oh, hello. Damn. All right.
Oh no, the boatman's finally sick of our shit and is attacking us. Uh-oh.
Oh Lord, they're everywhere.
We'll go with this one.
You
It's
forgot
about
to
as
add,
soon as... What was that?
forgot to add the skeleton. So he's gonna help us, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, pretty much right as you pull up to stop at this cave, 5 drow pop out of hiding and immediately begin opening fire on you, or opening fire, I don't know, whatever, on you with their crossbows.
Oh boy.
They move in a way that suggests military training. You don't think that it doesn't appear that this is a random band of bandits. They seem to be part of some kind of organized force. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. going to be a crossbow shot at, let's go with Silly Pickles for this one. That is a 12.
That'll miss.
And this guy does not have multi-attack. Next up is this guy up here. The range on your shit. Okay. This guy up here is going to take a shot at Dolce at disadvantage because he is out of range of normal range. He is outside of his normal range. And that one is a 6. I assume that misses.
6 misses. Whew.
Next up is this one down here. She seems to be more of an elite warrior rather than a regular soldier, though.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to go 1, 2, and she's actually going to engage Dolce in melee combat.
Oh, interesting.
And she rapidly swings at you twice with her short sword. Once for a
Oh.
natural 20.
Right. It's not obviously.
7 piercing damage, and oh, it doesn't actually say this part. I need a Constitution save, please.
Okay. Let me.
Don't fuck this up.
I'll try not to. So, yeah. Let's
Oh, my apologies. This one does not actually have a save. This one actually just straight deals the poison damage.
Well, dang it.
You know what? I'm not gonna let this set any kind of precedent. This is not gonna be normal, but as a reward for that nat 20, I'll let you take like half the poison damage.
Thank
instead.
you. I appreciate you. All right, so it is 7 piercing and what is it? 7 poison.
Yeah, it'll be 7 poison damage for that one.
Oof. All right.
And then she'll swing at you again with the short sword. The second one is a 16. Oof. That is some chonky poison damage on that second one.
All right. Well, I didn't mean to be aware of that before. I will probably parry this by using the shield spell.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
So she like brings the short sword down. I just like hold the flat of my blade up, and it feels like there's a force that's widened on it to deflect the entirety of what is admittedly a powerful blow. So I'll go ahead and burn my final spell slot for that.
Alright. Next up is this guy who's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he is also going to take a crossbow shot at Silly Pickles.
Mm-hmm.
And that one's a 7. Silly Pickles, you're up.
All right. Guess I'll start. I'll start by trying to thin the chaff. I'll throw a blockhead at this guy.
This guy? Okay. Yep.
14 bludgeoning damage.
Yep, that just instantly brings that guy down.
And then this guy.
Okay. Yep, that hits.
8 bludgeoning damage.
That guy takes a solid blow to the sternum and coughs up some blood a little bit, whether or not that's scientifically accurate. But he is still standing.
And so Pickles will move out of the way to try and dodge some of these bolts, and will end her turn.
Alright, Dolce, you're up.
Okay, Dolce will begin by, if possible, moving into position here to obtain the flanking advantage. I know that our little skeleton friend is over here, but I wanted to check the over-under with you first.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, she will pull out her Winter's Bite Rapier, and she will attempt to attack at advantage with it.
Alright.
25.
That does hit.
All right, let me pop these right here. And then she'll use the extra attack feature and attack again with a Winter's Bite Rapier with a 26.
That once again hits.
All right.
Not bad, not bad.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, she'll basically like stab through, like pierce with the first one, and then bring the blade back, and then do a little uppercut as she brings it in. Then. Trying to remember what the other thing is. Bonus action. Okay. I think I will. Oh, yeah, there are some people over there. What is the distance? Let me just double check to make sure. 40, 45. Okay, things seem good, but just in case, I'm going to go ahead and move into position 5, 10, 15, 20. I also want to be away from those bolts. I'll pass on using. Oh, no, actually, sorry. I will use for my bonus action in wind.
Alright.
Ooh, for a maximum heal of 15, bringing me at a much more comfortable amount of health. And with that, I'll pass my turn.
Nice. Alright. Last up is this guy, who is just going to once again take a crossbow shot at Dolce at disadvantage. It's a 14 either way. That
Nice.
definitely misses.
Cool.
And now we come around, and it's this guy's turn, who's going to go 1, 2, 3. He's going to attempt to stab Silly Pickles with his short sword. Aha! And it's a 14.
Aha! Haha!
Next up is this guy, who's going to shoot at Dolce again with a hand crossbow. Disadvantage. That's an 11. Assume that misses.
That misses.
Next up is the Elite Warrior.
I'm out of shields, so whatever happens will happen.
Alright. She's going to attempt to stab Silly Pickles with a 20.
Yeah.
So that is 6 piercing damage, and remind me, you're just immune to poison damage outright, right?
Right.
So nutty. So that is 6 piercing damage to you.
Mhm.
And she is going to attempt to stab you again. 18 this time.
I forget if that hits me or not. It does.
Alright. Then that is 9 piercing damage to you.
Gotcha. Oh, I guess I'll have that.
Alright. That's the end of her turn. Got it out of turn order. So next up is Silly Pickles.
All right. Well, Blockhead's going to try and finish this guy off. It's a 13 hit.
13 does not hit.
How about a 25?
Yes.
13
25
does 8
hits
damage.
and takes that guy out of the fight.
So the Pickles will turn around to look at this guy. And will end her turn.
I mean, this lady right here.
Oh, yeah, lady. My bad.
You misgender my NPCs.
And pass
Alright.
over to Dolce.
Dolce, you're up.
Okay, would I be able to move over to the original position that I wanted, that was on when I was making my attacks on the boat earlier, kind of like a 5-10 situation?
Oh.
All right, I'll move into position here, kind of like strafing around our foe, and I will try to pierce her straight through with the Winter's Bite Rapier yet again. With a 21.
Alright, that hits.
Okay, max cold and minimum piercing.
Love to see it.
I'll go ahead and try to aim a little bit lower, perhaps for a thigh this time. Ooh, a 26.
That one hits.
And with that, I will continue to...
Unfortunately.
I'll strafe back here again, basically like moving over to get the advantage, but then moving back so as to stay far away from those silly little other people before I take care of them with some fireballs down the line, but I will end my turn there.
Well, those silly people are both going to fire at you with crossbows. So, first one at disadvantage.
Oh,
natural one.
Ooh.
I mean, that would have been shitty. That would have been dog shit even if it had crit. But...
True. And now for the second one, hand crossbow at disadvantage 14.
Ooh, that is just barely below.
And next up is the elite warrior, who's going to start by stabbing at Dolce. Short sword attack, 16.
Ooh. All right, that's a connect. I guess I'll take that.
All right. And then she'll attempt to stab Silly Pickles. 16 again.
The fucking difference.
Yeah, how come when I get a 16 it's 19 damage? How come when you get a 16 it's 3 damage?
Because I still
kidding.
had the regular drow sheet up.
Okay.
Minimized
Okay, so that doesn't even... Okay.
Drow elite warrior and hadn't realized that. Good point, though. I should re-roll that attack.
If you want, I'm not gonna
going to disagree.
Nah, that's fine.
No.
I mean, yeah, if that had hit, I'd be like, well, I'll keep the roll, but I'm also gonna throw on another 3d6 poison damage then. Not that it would matter because it would still be 3 anyway. Because Silly Pickles can't take poison damage. So anyway, that's the end of her turn. Silly Pickles, you're up.
All right. Silly Pickles will next sick blockhead on this lady for 16 bludgeoning damage.
First. Okay.
And then again.
Nope.
And this.
Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
That'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, Dolce, you're up.
All right. All right, I will once again strafe over here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I will strike with the... Yeah, I'll stick with it. It's my most consistent damage. Oh, an 18.
That just barely hits.
Oh, nice. Okay. Ooh, minimum cold damage. And mediocre piercing damage as I try to get in between any potential cracks in her armor.
That does, in fact, finish her off.
Ooh.
If you have anything in mind.
Okay. In that case, I will, flavorfully, I will find a particular position. After taking down the others, I've noticed a particular flaw in the armor. I will pierce straight through the torso in this flaw in the armor that I found and kind of maneuver her into the water and then pull out the rapier, allowing her to sink into the murky depths below.
Nice. Blub blub.
All right. I have a quick question. I have a second attack. Would I be able to use my free action to quote unquote switch to my sling and use that to strike one of these dudes up there? If not, I understand.
We've done that. We've done that before. That's
Okay.
fine.
I will go ahead and kind of like aim around our little skeleton dude, or perhaps through, depending on how much empty
It'd be
space.
very rude.
It would be rude. You're right. I will aim around our skeleton person, our benefactor, and I'll try to strike this one up here with a little slingshot. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
That 10 seems unlikely. All right. I'll go ahead and hop off the boat. 5, 10, 15, and 20. I'm just going to like hang out back here. I'll end my turn and welcome Harley in. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for swinging by for some D&D.
All right. So these two guys up here, see their commanding officer go down, and they share a somewhat panicked look between the two of them, and this guy up here bolts down this tunnel. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And stay. No, I'm not going to say that.
It's the end of that guy's turn, and then this other guy does the same. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Silly Pickles, you're up if you would like. Give me 1 second. It does look like your dark vision would still extend far enough to see them.
Nice.
Just barely, but still.
Yeah. I doubt I'll be able to take them out with one of these guys' crossbows. Out of curiosity, how viable does it feel to swim across this river? And also, how does swimming work for me?
The answers are it would not be viable to swim across the river. I believe I touched on that earlier tonight. And I don't know.
That's fair. We don't have to worry about it. Yeah, what the hell? Silly Pickles will take a Hail Mary. How far away are they? Yeah, we'll take a Hail Mary. What were these guys holding? Crossbows or hand crossbows?
And crossbows.
Okay.
So their maximum possible range is 120 feet, but it's a disadvantage past 30.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll do a Hail Mary against the farthest guy. Let's roll 2d20. Hold on. Okay, well, a 4 was gonna miss regardless, so it goes 1.
How does you using their crossbow work exactly?
I think we've talked about this before, but I have, when I'm using like my my effect to gather armor and equipment around me, I believe I can use weapons.
Okay.
I can check, but I believe that's how it works.
If it calls that out explicitly, then awesome.
Let me see.
Speaking of lingering soul creator Matt Mercer, I still need to do a review of the Daggerheart system, and then set something up for y'all.
Okay, actually, it seems to largely affect armor and equipment rather than weapons. So I guess maybe I can't technically do
You
that.
cheater! No, I'm kidding. Cute. Cute. Nice. I'll link this one to chat too.
Alright. So do you have any other things you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I don't think we're gonna catch up with them. So.
Okay.
Oh, their Waka is so much cuter too. No offense to the other Waka.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'll give Lightning a chance to respond if he wants to do anything.
Yes, I believe. Let me check the range on Firebolt. I think it's 120 because it's one of the longer spell things. 120.
The Waka turns inside out. I think that's what's happening.
Wait, does
there.
it really?
Yeah, it turns
Reverse-
inside out into a Waka bump.
What? That's incredible. Messed up, but that's cute. I need this so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Like a reversible plush.
That is
That's
so
funny.
good. All right.
That's adorable.
I'm gonna hop onto this boat and move into position here. Just it doesn't matter distance wise, I think. Yeah, because they're still within the 120, but kind of like to look epic. I'm gonna like hop onto the boat. I'm gonna hold the bullseye lantern high. I'm gonna like push out, like forward towards their direction, a mote of flame, and then I'm gonna like pull back my fist as if I'm about to punch, like do one of those like karate punches, and then punch the bolt forward with the intent to strike. And I completely whiff with a 13, I imagine.
Correct.
Damn, it would have been so cool.
It is close. The firebolt just barely slips between the two guys and explodes on what you assume to be a wall in the tunnel, not too far ahead of them.
Well, I guess that's it from me, unless slings happen to have some sort of insane range, since I did cast a cantrip on my turn. Oh, 3120. All right, here we go. Here's the Hail Mary of the hour. So as per my War Magic feat, I used in my action to cast a cantrip, so I will try to strike at disadvantage because it's between 30 and 120 with my sling, if you'd allow me to.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, and with a total of a 16.
Which one were you attacking again?
I was thinking the left one. I'm sorry I didn't say it earlier.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. Yep, that does hit.
All right. Let's see this damage. 6. Yahoo!
He is still up,
Yeah, that's right.
but you can see that as he is running away, you launch a little rock at him with your sling, and you see him stumble a bit as the rock connects with the back of his head.
Haha. Well, I guess that's it for
Not
me.
enough to kill, but definitely hot. Gave him something to think about.
All right, yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. The guy that you just nailed in the back of the head is gonna go. All right. And now for the other guy, same thing going. 1,
Not so fast.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. All right. Well, if you'd like, we can call that the end of this combat encounter.
Yeah, I'm probably not
Yeah,
going to
sure.
try to fuck him up anymore.
That's one vote for leaving it where it lie. What are your...
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we agree there.
All right. We did it.
Yahoo!
Alrighty.
Thank you for the victory review. It's not for the remake, but that's because there's like 15 different versions of that song, so I'd have to choose. Oh, it would be cool if it were randomized.
Nice. Alright. Well, that was a fun little excursion.
It was, and now we can get back to what we were doing, checking out this cave. I'll hop back off.
You know, here's my guess. This is going to be either another dead end or leading to the expanded map, and then we're going to have to pay 2 more gold to cross the 30 feet across to the other side.
Great news.
Oh, cool. A dead end.
It is, in fact, a dead end, but here's the real fun kicker. It also leads to the expanded dungeon.
I was right.
And however hilarious it would be to make you guys pay to discover this information, I'll just show you now that... I don't know. Just show you now that this path also just leads to the edge of the map.
Gotcha. And I'm gonna guess there's these guys don't have any interesting on them.
They don't have any interesting on them now.
Any gold?
Nope. These guys appear to be like I mentioned, something of a military outpost. Potentially watching specifically for people traveling down this river path.
Okay.
Now, if you do actually choose to explore the caves here, you can discover. You do discover that one of the caves contains the remains of an old campfire, as well as the skeletal remains of what appears to be a halfling, stripped of all possessions.
Oh.
All they left with his bones.
Yep. Pretty messed up.
Yeah, they should have taken those too.
In this economy, honestly. People pay good money for bones. Why donate blood marrow when you could sell it?
Yeah.
All right. Does that mean then with that review of this post and finding pretty much not much other than that poor formerly living halfling who got messed up by them thoroughly, I guess we hop over to the other side?
Yep.
Okay. Well, as Bralef insinuated earlier, do we have to pay again?
Yes.
Can you?
Is there a way you can throw me across or something like? Or
Not until level 11.
Damn. All right. Well, I'll fish up the 2 coins.
I would like to say,
yeah.
It is too late now. The river is too deep and the current just strong enough to make it so that you no longer have access to it. But the elite drow warrior actually had a grappling hook on her that the drow used to cross the river.
Oh.
It is too bad that you dumped her ass into the river.
Damn. Yeah. I kind of said it was flavorful, but I understand. Okay, well, I'll turn in the 2 gold.
I mean, it was a pretty flavorful way to deal in, but...
Probably have rope and something else, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume that you have rope. You could probably fashion a grappling hook out of something.
I love that this dungeon up until now has just been trickling money at us. And it's like, yeah, pay 10 gold to get through this section.
No one made you get on this boat.
No, true.
All right. Anyway, I'm making you get on this boat now.
Mm-hmm. I'll
Right.
take one of their hand crossbows just for future reference, even if I can't use it.
Okay. Sell it at the next Molten. Get 5 copper back.
Yeah.
Put a down payment down for the next ferry boat ride.
Yeah, a frequent flyer, frequent floater plan. Yeah.
If you come back again later, towing the next session, the ferryman will give you like punch cards. After
Nice.
10 stops, your next one is free.
All right, I'll hop off.
All right. I'd like to call for a quick break.
Okay.
I go to the bathroom.
Alrighty.
Be right back.
I guess I'll put us on the Be Right Back screen. BRB. See you all in a bit. right, gang, and we are back. Thank you all, especially Isaac, Reese, and Manny for the fishing. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's still there. It's just hiding. If you fish, it shows up over whoever those mysterious people are in the corner. People we may or may not have met and / or killed. Welcome back. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, Isaac. Yes. All right. Refreshed and rejuvenated. We're ready to go down into this long tunnel. Loop. Loop. That's the sound that I make when I walk through this long tunnel.
Weird.
Shloop. Welcome back. Thank you, Manny. Shloop. Shloop. You got to make the sound to scare away any denizens that could be in the tunnel. All right, looks like there's a main shaft and a smaller offshoot shaft. Any preference?
I bet they went this way.
What is in that one? What is in that one?
It's Drow. I just said that.
All right,
Yeah.
Riley says, watching you guys play D&D is so fun and relaxing. I'm glad you think so.
It's relaxing. I'm not doing my job. It's keep everyone on the edge of their seats. These two scared for their lives.
Don't worry. With my being below half health, I am actually scared for Dolce's life, so.
Yay! I mean, yay!
Chaos is my relaxing, so you're definitely doing your job.
Woohoo! You do not find the drow in this cave. You do, however, find clear and obvious evidence of a battle, or possibly a massacre.
Oh.
The floor of this cave is stained with blood, and strewn throughout are about a dozen hand crossbows and a dozen more bolts. An awful smell reeks from from the tunnel to the south.
Dolce reaches down with her hand, like touches the ground, and she says, "Something terrible happened here."
Puts hand in blood puddle, tastes the blood, spits it out. Blood.
Nice.
I can tell someone suffered here. I'm an empath.
Oh my god.
1 second, I gotta go beat Bralef with it.
Bye, Bralef. It's nice knowing you.
It's the worst thing, It's the worst thing Silly Pickles has ever said.
Yeah, and Silly Pickles has killed people, and
That's it, I'm dropping 3 adult white dragons in the world.
what's the name of that one? Let me see this. Well, even Liddy Slurred Tongue Pedal Can is like, and even I'm not that messed up. Damn.
Come on, man.
Girlfriend starts crying. Me an empath. I'm getting the feeling you want me to go play PlayStation.
Amazing. Love that. There's a character in Star Trek The Next Generation who is actually an empath, and it's literally a psychic power of ours. And it's like, man, the character is just like forever damaged by the empaths of Twitter. I'm gonna reveal the walls and all that. Daffodil, Silly Pickles, can you smell?
We might have discussed this before, but probably not.
Okay, great. Silly Pickles, you notice nothing as you're walking down the tunnel. And Dolce, you notice a putrid stench that just intensifies as you move south. When you enter this particular cave, the source of the stench is made clear. It is coming from 3 rotting lizard-like corpses. It is emanating from the corpses of 3 lizard-like humanoids riddled with crossbow bolts. Doesn't actually say where they are. I guess they're just throughout the cave. There is also, let's see, embedded in the southeast wall. So I guess here.
Good luck, Harley.
Let's
Thank you for
say.
swinging by. Appreciate it. Appreciate you for swinging by.
Let me get this color. Yeah. Brilliant.
And what's this new character named?
Oh, yeah, I've seen this person in Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah.
What?
Looks
Yeah.
like an email symbol.
It's Blue Guy. It's Purple Guy's cousin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not William Afton. This one is Blue Will. Fuck. I got nothing.
Fuck both
What is
of you.
it?
You know what? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna just try to find something.
Spooky game mentioned around me, a licensed coward. It's okay. I was referring to one of the many spin-offs that aren't as... Actually, I don't know anything about the spin-offs. Wait, there's one where you get in like a mech suit, in a mech, and it feels like you're playing... I've never played my copy of Titanfall 2. You like get in it and you just like run around. And I'm like, oh, this is just like Titanfall 2. Actually, I gotta find this. There's a particular game someone told me about that's kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's, except it's not. I gotta find this.
Yeah. It's just as unclear now, but at least now you can't say it. At least now you can't make fun of my stupid slapdash arch. The draw tools are not kind to anyone trying to make like an archway or doorway of any kind. Embedded in the southeast wall is a stone arch. Let's see. Its keystone and base stones, each bearing an engraving of an old man clutching a staff.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll move a little bit closer. So you said what stones and the keystones look like an old man clutching a staff?
The keystones and the base stones.
Mm-hmm.
What
Okay.
level are you guys again?
Let me see. In my sheet, I have me down as 8. I have myself down as 8.
We are in fact level 8.
Phew, I got scared. Okay. An ominous question to be sure.
You're asking because you're going to level us up, right?
All right. Does it look like there are moving portions to this, as if there's a puzzle afoot?
Nope. Does not appear that there are any moving portions to this archway.
Does it look like there's like a slat or something where a special item goes into?
Nope. Does not appear that there is anything to insult.
Does it look light enough for us to take it with us?
It is embedded in the wall, so I'm gonna have to say no.
We got some pickaxes from my construction site. We'll solve this puzzle later. Shoves it in the bag of holding.
Is there a way I can investigate it to see if there's anything? I guess anything else about it, since nothing's movable, nothing looks like it can be inserted into it. Yeah, I guess. Perhaps Dolce sees something my brain does not. But if
The
not,
answer is the answer on if Dolce sees something that your brain does not. That would actually have to be no.
okay, well, we can come back then. Unless you want to pray to it for like 30 seconds or something.
I think I'm good.
Alrighty.
The archways do have a puzzle component, but the archways do have a puzzle component to them, but they do not have any kind of checks associated with them.
Just got to figure it out.
You just got to figure it out.
Okay. Then that
Simply put, it's convenient for me if you guys don't figure it out, because I'll have to figure out something to actually do with them. Because the point of the archways is that it's a shortcut to later floors.
Oh.
And we're not doing later floors, so
Okay, well.
I'd have to figure out what to do with it otherwise.
Alrighty, well then off we go. Goodbye, old men.
That being said, I don't actually think that you guys have what is necessary to solve this one anyway.
I see.
The engraving was of an old man with a staff.
Yep.
All right. Yep. There, I'll mark it on the map. My mental map suggests this leads us back to where we came before.
I'm sure that's pure coincidence.
We paid like 10 gold for that?
What a ripoff. Don't you hate it when games present you with optional fast travel methods but they cost money?
Trying to think of one. I guess Yakuza it's pretty convenient.
Well, you are left with one path on this particular pathway. You have hilariously and unintentionally looped around to the path that I expected you guys to go on at the beginning of this journey.
Hooray!
Progress! But only for me.
You didn't expect us to go with the cool skeleton boat? Have you been paying attention?
If you had gone down this way, I would not have been surprised. I was not surprised by was that you guys did not like continue down this path instead.
Ah, that makes sense.
Though frankly, when you guys took the skeleton boat, I expected you to go north and stay going north. Didn't really expect you guys to be like, nah, we'll just waste that money. Fine.
You said that
I'm sure we'll
we
get
went the
more.
opposite direction as you were expecting.
Yeah, because I expected you to come down this path initially, but I expected you to go just stay going north once you got onto the boat.
Even
Yeah,
after
makes
you
sense.
informed us that the way you expected us to go was to go south?
Oh yeah, I expected you to. Well, yeah, I wasn't talking like after you got on the boat. I expected you to go south. I was talking like I expected you to go this direction at all.
Gotcha.
You passed by another similar ornate door, by the way,
Yep.
right there. Um, Same as the doorway down here. Though this one is slightly open. You're not really able to tell how this one was opened.
Not ominous at all.
But can we fully open it?
Yeah.
I guess we'll do
Seems
that.
like it'll still require some heft, but
How about this one?
if this music is what I remember it as.
Ooh.
That'll walk. Similar to the outer door that you saw previously, this inner door is flanked by bas reliefs of dwarves. Though for this one, the faces and beards remain intact. Though you can't gather much else from this particular, from the carvings. The door, once again, however, seems to have no visible way to open it. And from the other side, from the other side of the door, you can feel a chilling aura of malice.
That's probably fine. If we examine the now opened door, does it give us any insight as to any sort of mechanism or something that would allow it to be opened?
No. There was no visible mechanism to open this door.
I wonder.
It's a door that cannot be opened except by those who know how to open it.
I want to try something, Dolce.
Yes, what's up?
All right. Now you stay out here.
Okay.
And I will depossess my armor.
Oh boy.
I'll go in here. Now close the door.
Okay.
And I'll try and see if that changes anything in here.
I close the door.
Perfect darkness.
I have dark vision.
Perfect darkness.
Uh-oh. No, I don't want to be jump scared by a bathtub.
What? It does not appear that anything has changed. For a brief moment, there was a feeling of dread that your compatriot might not be able to open the door for you again.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's why I left my stuff outside. All right, now try and open it again.
I will attempt to open this door.
You're able to push the door open. It requires some effort. Not exactly easy, but far from impossible.
but no amount of pushing or anything will open this door.
Does not appear so.
Well, the DM probably doesn't want me flying through to see what's on the other side. So,
I mean, you're free to
guess-
try.
alright, I try.
Some magical force seems to bar your entry.
This is bullshit. Silly Pickles kicks the door.
Some magical force prevents your foot from kicking the door.
Also, the Halfling Wizard, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Right on time for some D&D as we figure out how to get through this door. Maybe not get
I
through
don't
this
think we're
door.
going to figure it out
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Maybe we'll come back to this one. This is a come back to this one situation. The Halfling Wizard says, my pleasure. Out here supporting fellow creators one follow at a time. Let me go ahead and send you a follow as well. I like that your icon has the D&D logo, or not the D&D, TTRPG, like, you know, the classic, oh, you can tell like this is a token, the token thing around it. So I will send you that follow too. Thank you for swinging by. Let me see what you've been playing. Wind Riders, episode 10. Fancy, fancy. Tabletop RPGs. Thank you for swinging by. Also, Isaac says earlier, I haven't been here long, but I like chilling here. I'm glad you enjoyed chilling while we're doing this. Going through this potentially chilly dungeon. All right, I will continue to follow you in this direction. Yes, I am a player today, and the Coffee Lich is our DM. I DM from time to time on here as well. You might be able to see some of the VODs still up from that like a month and a half ago.
Alright. Is this a dead end up here?
It is a dead end up there. Looks like it is a collapsed tunnel. Once upon a time, it clearly led somewhere, but whether due to natural earthquakes or deliberate sabotage, that tunnel has been sealed off.
In an alternate universe, it would lead to the extended map.
It would not, actually. It would, in fact, lead somewhere.
Ooh. Oh, let's try this way then.
Find yourself in yet another narrow tunnel.
The Halfling Wizard says, I love the character concepts. Thank you. Bralef, do you want to talk about your character for a bit? Just briefly? Like a little...
Oh, yeah. Silly Pickles is a little ghost about the size of a fairy. She attacks by flinging around her friend, who is a inanimate wooden block named Blockhead.
Yeah, Blockhead's like DPS damage output is higher than mine, despite me being a fighter. Just, some decisions were made on my end here and there.
Yeah, the DM might nerf Blockhead at some point.
I'm probably not gonna nerf Blockhead, but it is certainly a learning opportunity for me. Mechanically, what Silly Pickles is doing is lobbing a weapon around, just chucking like an actual mechanical weapon that exists from the game around willy-nilly, and frankly, I don't think that Matt Morso balanced the class very effectively. So
He might not have...
the class is able to use like basically all martial weapons if memory serves correctly. So Silly Pickles is just lobbing around something that's dealing 1d12 damage, but has like 30 feet of range and multi-attack.
Blockhead deserves to be OP. Mandy says, no, don't nerf the block. And that is hilarious. Blockhead writes. And the Halfling Wizard says, OMG, I love all of that when you had initially talked about your character. So nice.
Aw, thank you. But yes, mechanically, Blockhead uses the stats of a greatsword because the Lingering Soul can functionally use any martial weapon, use dex with it, treat it as a thrown weapon, and not care about most of the detrimental qualities such as heavy, two-handed, etc.
Yep.
So Matt perhaps did not consider the implications of doing that with a greatsword, but who knows?
Yeah. I don't think he considered a lot of implications.
I'm certainly having a lot of fun.
Oh yes. I need to clarify. Every time I am like complaining about the lingering soul, I'm not saying that it's not fun. It is a very fun class. It is just, in my opinion, not a balanced one. Here in D&D 5e, we like to believe that all of the classes are created equal. It just turns out that some of them are a little bit more equal than others.
That last fun sounded like it was through clenched teeth.
It's a very
Fun.
fun class. You can feel the teeth grinding at the end now. I ask my DM if this character is okay, and they tell me through tears and gritted teeth it sounds fun.
Also, the Halfling Wizard says also a coffee lich love.
Yeah, thank you. I've cycled through many an online name throughout the years and ultimately have settled on Coffee Lich because it combines two of my favorite things, coffee and the undead, and the constant feeling of being dead in this awful capitalist world.
That's a spirit.
Yeah. And the art was drawn by my friend Charlie at Cool Bees Bro. His Twitch.
Wait,
apparently,
yeah, I have the wrong
is,
link. I'm sorry. It should be the Tumblr, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I just updated it.
His Tumblr is linked right there. He's actually currently, in case anyone is in the market for some icons, he is currently running a sale to wait. I'm sorry for the sudden ad.
You're fine.
He is currently running a sale to raise money for to take care of some of his upcoming vet bills, and he is in the process of drawing me a new icon of the Coffee Lich. So hopefully have more art of the character soon. Alright, I'm actually gonna ask Silly Pickles back up a little bit.
Yep. Something in the way?
No, not in the way, but just a little bit of a reveal.
Oh. We could take 11 hobgoblins and fight.
I'm glad you added with a fight. I was gonna make a joke myself.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna. That's why I added it.
I have one joke, and it's just that. I think I need Coffee Lich on a shirt. It's such a big mood. And it's good that you're saying this in the chat and not like on Twitter or something, because then that's when the bots would come out and be like, oh, you want this on a shirt? Here it is on 3 different websites for you.
Hell yeah. You know what? I think this is probably the best time that I've ever had to use this song. Don't think this has actually popped up much. You know what? Never mind. This song is. I have not
We're
actually.
gonna date these hobgoblins.
All
Yeah, I've
right.
not
Cue dating sim. Woohoo.
used that song like at all during this campaign. I completely forgot what it was. I'm just gonna stick. I'm just gonna stick with a new level of danger. Fuck it.
So what are your hobbies?
what are your hobbies?
Come here
Right.
often?
What do you guys like to do? God, I forgot how unfitting that song is tone wise. The limitations on my music choices for being on Twitch, let me tell you.
Oh, by the way, since I learned how to put it on different tracks, if you want, you can use your own music and we can swap out with something else at the same time, if that makes sense. Like I can play something else that is more appropriate and friendly, and you can choose to have your own music for kind of like what it did for our for our strat session the other time, where I was like, I'm playing this music. It's not going to be recorded. It's not going to be in the recording in case you'd be interested down the line.
Perhaps. I think I would rather the audience get the same listening experience that you guys are getting.
Mm-hmm.
I do consider them when I'm curating my music choices.
Nice.
Okay. Man, yeah, I don't have any good songs that are just tense interaction with another person, sort of deal. Oh well. So you guys round the corner, and on 1 second actually. As you round the corner, you spy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You spy 10 hobgoblins, all with longbows, arrows drawn, pointed straight at you.
This set feels very familiar. I feel like it has been literally 3 floors, or like 2 floors, since the last time we walked by an area where bows were drawn, ready to shoot.
It was goblins last time, though, and I think they had short bows. I do recall that being a very dangerous encounter for the false Dolce.
Mm-hmm. He was about to make a comeback after this particular situation.
Yeah. Anyway, so as you round the corner, you spy these 10 longbows drawn in, pointed at you, and the 11th hobgoblin with with slightly more ornate fixtures on her armor, holds up one hand and calls, "Hold! Do not drow." As she says this, in perfect unison, all 10 of the other hobgoblins ease their grip on their arrows and return their bows to a relaxed state, no longer threatening your lives.
Yeah, we just killed some drow.
Excellent to hear that, the seeming commander says as she approaches. She holds out a hand to... she advances no further, but holds out a hand for a shake and introduces herself as... Hello, I'm Cleuse the Skull Cleaver.
Ooh, that's a sick name.
Thank you. I'm the captain in charge of this guard outpost down here. I take it you two are adventurers, is that correct?
Yep.
That's right.
You guys must work for, was it Azrock?
That is correct. You've been doing your research. I believe I've heard some reports of adventurers that match your description.
Oh? Did they say how incredibly attractive I am?
She blinks and just kind of like doesn't really acknowledge the question.
Yes, the average response.
Yeah, you see, every drow we've come across is instantly fired on us, whereas hobgoblins have at least waited a second. So
yes,
so I made up my mind.
I've heard from Blog and Lorash about 2 adventurers, a human woman with 2 umbrellas for some reason, and a featureless white humanoid in a full plate mail set of armor, and a small wooden crate.
It says right here the human was a 4 out of 10.
What the? Dolce begins seething. You can see that she uses the was it prestidigitation or minor illusion to make her face look cartoonishly red.
Yes, I remember Loash describing the human as being distinctly mid.
Damn, not distinctly mid. My least favorite combination of words.
She looks like she should be mute.
I don't get that.
That's fine.
Well, it's because Dolce is just Neapolitan from Ruby, but with 2 umbrellas instead of 1 umbrella, and she's not capable of speaking in that game. I mean, in that show.
Right. I am astounded that Bralef remembered that and I forgot.
Fake fan.
I don't really count myself a fan anymore, but fair enough.
I appreciate one of my DMs who gave me the option to use, I forget if it was Minor Illusion or Thaumaturgy or something else, to use captions, to put like closed captions for my character when she would be like attempting to speak for people, but I ultimately chose not to.
Oh yeah, if you ever wanted to play a mute character, I would totally let you do that.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
It's always a fun way to go get around things like that.
Also, while I'm here, we do have a hydrate request from the Halfling Wizard. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. I will go ahead and sip a little right over here of my water. As I typically say when I'm streaming by myself, be sure to drink water, everyone, or else I'll send my people after you. Oh, and yes, I've been meaning to get the closed captions extension for OBS. I literally have a stream up like in a tab that I'm lurking in, where like Josh has the closed caption extension, and I've been meaning to get it because I know it helps for people whether they're hard of hearing or just in general they have a the auditory processing delay like I have, or just convenient if you're like listening to something else.
Yeah, mood. I don't know if I actually have any kind of like auditory processing disorder, but man, I definitely relate to the experience of a person says something, I say what, and then like halfway through them like starting to speak and explain what it is that they just said, I understand what they said the first time.
Yeah.
Which might be an ADHD thing. And if so, God, that's just one more thing that suggests I gotta get a diagnosis on that.
Yeah. That's where my auditory processing comes from, my ADHD. They'll just be like, da, da, da. I'm like, what? And they'll like, da, da, da. I'm like, what? And then they'll say it, and I'm like, oh, no, I got what you were saying. Sometimes. It's like basically the first 2 times I don't get it. The third time I'll either get it, or they'll say, never mind, and then I cry on the inside because I'm like, no.
Or they say it the third time and you still don't get it.
Yeah,
And then you're just
you
like,
keep
I'm
going.
giving up. Just be like, oh, haha, yeah. I know, right?
Yep. That neurodivergency. That's why we all hang out with each other. We tend to seek each other out, even if it's inadvertently. And here we are.
People in the LGBT community tend to do that as well,
True.
which is really funny because like my entire college friend group, like when we first met, we were all very fast friends and we were all closeted.
Mm-hmm.
And then like as time went on, as we all got more and more comfortable with one another, it became more and more obvious like, oh yeah, we're just all queer. We're all gay. So anyway, Clears follows up, continues saying, now that the pleasant introductions are over, I must ask that the 2 of you meet with Azrock himself. I will provide 2 of my guards here as escorts.
Oh, that's
All right, if you insist.
I do insist, in fact. She steps to the side and motions to this guy and this guy to step up, and I'm gonna give these guys names real quick.
Arl. Lysander.
This one steps up and introduces himself as Zolvog.
Mhm.
Oh, that's too good. The other one steps up and says, and my name's Crud.
Hell yeah.
Nice to meet you, Zolvog and Crud. My name is Dulce de Leche. But you could call me
If you
Dolce.
two-
Go ahead.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Dolce. And you all, and Crud will look to Silly Pickles.
I'm Daffodil Silly Pickles.
Crud and Zolvog both give you a very terse nod. Crud steps to the side and gestures down the northern passageway here and says, if you two will follow me, Zolvog will bring up the rear.
Okay.
So Silly Pickles will whisper to Dolce.
That's me.
Zolvog.
All right, you.
Seems like Zolvog overheard this, and he just kind of like looks a little bashful after you say that.
Damn.
No.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of that. I think it was the thing Bralef posted about Goombella, because she'll be like, "Wow, this is Sir Soup-a-Lot. He sure does love soup, but I sure wouldn't date him." I'll say date him just for the. Nah, it's not the same impact.
Wait, can we not swear on this?
No,
That's
you can
news to
swear. I
me.
just feel you can. How about this? You say it. I feel strange. Let me pull it up.
Interesting.
Where is that anyway? There you go. Ah, there it is.
Soup with a bucket of Michael rodents.
That's Supo, the soup. That's Supo, the soup-loving Supo. All he fucking talks about is soup. Favorite Paper Mario NPC.
Yeah, let me find this and then I'll send it. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to. Unless you have it on hand.
I do not.
Okay, I found it. Let's see. Isaac says, I drank the rest of my water, but I'm not getting up right now. But I appreciate you drinking water in the first place, for sure. I'm sure your body appreciates too. I've heard about something called, like chronic dehydration, where like adults will be like, "Oh, kids these days they drink they be drinking too much water. Back in my day, we went all day without drinking water." And then it's like, you have a lot of medical issues that I feel like were caused by your dehydration and your lack of drinking water, like just like overall body health.
Alright, well, now that you guys have met our two best friends in the world,
Yeah, I love
Crud
them.
and Zolvog.
I'll profess my love for them.
Yes, perfect. That does give I think we're gonna call it here for the night. Gonna be getting into some fun stuff in the next session.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Eventually, we made it to where you expected us to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as we're wrapping up then, I was curious if you all, as I take us back to the tavern where we originated and started our adventure, would you all be interested in next? You know, obviously you don't have to stick around for the raid, but the choices for where we're heading next are Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door remake, Fire Emblem: Radiant Dawn, Art, Wuthering Waves, or Persona 5 Royal. And anyone in chat can chime in too.
Well, my vote's obviously for Paper Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Like game mentions.
Yeah, Radiant Dawn. I'm sure that's high. You know, out of curiosity, just in case we don't head that way, I'll link this to Isaac. But yeah, there's one vote for Paper Mario. Anything else from Bralef or anyone
Paper
else in
Mario.
general? Paper Mario? Oh, okay.
Radiant Dawn, the one I'm thinking of. It's for the Wii. I think Radiant. Oh yeah, that's it. Radiant Dawn is actually the first Fire Emblem game that I ever actually saw gameplay of.
Oh, that's a very interesting Fire Emblem to get gameplay up first.
Yeah, I did not play it. I considered picking it up at first when I first saw it, and I was like, "Oh, that looks neat." And then I saw the gameplay, and I was like, "Looks interesting. Less neat for me now." And then I saw someone die, and then I was like, "Oh wait, they don't come back."
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, never mind. No, I'm narrativizing that. I was basically that the gameplay ultimately did not look that appealing to me. I think the big issue was that I didn't have the console for it.
Yeah.
So that it was because of that game that years later I got Shadow Dragon, the remake of the first one.
Yeah.
And I learned the whole way in that one
Yeah.
that permanent death was a thing and got very upset about the series.
Yeah. I see. Well, what an interesting trajectory. Also, Manny says, gonna hop off and spend time with my sweetie. Y'all have fun. Toodles. Thank you, Manny, for being here. We appreciate you.
Have fun, Manny. Thanks for joining.
For sure.
Thanks for joining.
All right. Well, I guess let's get out of here. So we're going to go ahead and raid again. I raided her earlier this week, but I mean, oh, what's great about this person that we're raiding into is that she specifically made her PNG Paper Mario styled and is thinking about making Paper Mario PNG commissions for people. And it
Nice.
just started chapter 4. So we're going to go ahead and head over that way. So we appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for being here. Isaac, thanks for hanging out. Manny, thanks for being here. Reese, thanks for being here. The Halfling Wizard, it was nice meeting you. Thanks for swinging by. I hope you all have a good night, a good afternoon, a good morning, wherever you are, whether you're listening live or from the future. Anything else from you both before we go?
Nothing from me. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Thanks for joining.
Yes, thanks.
I think I don't think I have anything else.
All right, gang. Well, then, go. These are the raid messages we're going to use. The classic roll for initiative. As we just finished up the D&D session. Normally, I say Troy Bolton in, but when we finish D&D, I say the roll for initiative. So thanks for stream, Isaac. Thank you for being here. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for being here too, Reese. We'll catch you all. I personally will be live tomorrow around 6:30 Eastern with a collab. But yeah, we'll catch you all a few weeks from now for some more D&D. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.